Can you experience your life in a way that nobody has ever told you? So, duality. One experiences duality all the time. You, me, everybody. It's impossible to have life without duality. But we were trained to experience life. So when we have a great experience, we put it in the positive category. And when we experience something very uncomfortable, we put it in the yucky category or negative category. So what happens, our body has this yes, take it in, and rejection, no, I don't like it. So automatically, as we grow into adulthood, this duality has an effect on our nervous system, has an effect on our manifestation, has an effect on our creation, has an effect on how we live life. So this is a very important topic. So, and not everybody's ready to hear this, and that's okay. The ones who are ready, I am working on a masterclass that's coming up soon. I'm not going to announce that yet, but I already see what's happening, what I need to share in that masterclass. But so what I want to share about this duality thing. So we are trained to experience duality in a way where we say yes, 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 and no, no, no. So what happens to our energetic channels and an energetic field? So we create this separation that this is very bad and this is very good. So what happens is we also start to use that in our emotional integration. So when we experience certain emotions in our life, the negative emotions, we push it away, and the good feeling emotions we hold on to. So you're literally creating an acknowledgement of one side and non-acknowledgement of the other side of life, of your duality. But there is a bigger purpose. There's a bigger purpose that you are experiencing this level of duality. So every level you grow into, there's going to be always new levels of duality that you have to learn and integrate that. So the way humanity is going right now, we are starting to pick one side. So when you look in terms of your energetics, forget about how your brain is operating, but think about your energetics. We're creating this separation. So once we create this separation, it creates an imbalance in your magnetic energy. So when it comes to our ancestors, in terms of our masters and gurus, they always talked about integration, integration, integration. So pain and pleasure integration, up and down integration, good and bad integration, seeing the pleasure in the chaos integration, seeing the purpose of chaos for growth integration. So when you learn to integrate both aspects of life, both aspects of emotions, both aspects of loss and gain, grief, the celebration, and integration is the inner work. It's nothing to do with how you see or how you talk about, because people can talk about this. I can teach you this and you can repeat yourself with that. But if you haven't really integrated these levels of energetics, it creates this one-sided, lopsided energy. So when you create the lopsided energy, it's gonna amplify. So you're actually going so far to this side, the other side starts to amplify because you're trying to avoid it. So now you gotta face that reality you're in right now. Once you learn to face it, so what does that look like? Facing it in your emotions. So your emotions might reject it. So when we do our master classes, usually what I do, I get my group literally integrating into the energy. So I help them to breathe through the process and literally expand their consciousness so they can, it's not literally like, it's not taking that negative emotion and say, this is my reality, but it's accepting the feeling of that situation. So when someone's supposed to grieve, when they have a loss, what most people do is they avoid the feeling of loss. So they're not feeling the loss, but they see they lost someone they love, but they're not integrating it properly, so they're blocking the emotion. So when you block that grief, it's going to amplify. So energetically, it creates this chaos in your own body and magnetizes something that it creates a different type of situation in your life. And this is where people, like, when they go through an experience, they go into the lowest of low and they kind of emerge through that and wake up and realize life is better than they think, or they start appreciating life, or they're more in gratitude. They learn a lesson and they're like, wow, I really see that now. But what happens is most of the time you cannot see it until you go into that rabbit hole or go into that wormhole and you realize and you grow and you emerge. But what if I told you that you don't have to go into that rabbit hole? When you can recognize it sooner, you can actually literally integrate it instantly in the moment. And in the master classes, I help you with integration in the moment as you're dealing with something. So when we do group calls, group coaching, or huge master classes, what happens, usually the group that joins in that class is what they need at the moment. And the ones who watch the replays, they still gain from that. So it's not about like, oh, I missed a video or I missed a class, I'm not going to learn it. No, you're still going to learn it. So even if you watch the old videos, there is something in there that will help you to integrate whatever you're dealing with at this moment. And when I say dealing with it, it's actually growth. So dealing with it is literally facing the current situation and adding your deepest desire to emerge from the current situation. And you can see situation as an experience. So it's not a problem, it's an experience you have at this moment. So the duality you're experiencing at this moment, you are dealing with it for a reason, for whatever higher plan that is. There is always a higher plan for you, for me, for everybody. So you're not just left out and you have to deal with the duality. Everybody in this world has to deal with duality. It's just not everyone is given the tools to help them to get to the next level. So right now you may have the tools up to what you have, but then there is, to get to that, expand or break that wall that's there, to get to the next level, you need to be able to recognize and feel the duality to break through. So this is a profound experience once you realize what I'm talking about, once you understand it. Also, the ones who watching this, some of you already understand this, you just wanting the next solution and you feel like I'm the right one for you. I can help you to break through that. Sometimes people need different kind of masters and gurus, and I'm not for everybody. You know that right away. When you watch, you know I need this person, or this person is going to help me to expand to the next thing. This teacher is going to help me to reach the next desire that you have. So if you feel like I'm the one for you at this moment, you're more than welcome to join any of the master classes that I have already had in the past. New ones are coming. We'll let you know. We'll keep you posted. Today was only about the duality. I just felt like sharing this today and just getting you started to kind of start thinking about yourself and your experiences in a whole new level that you probably never thought of, or you already thought of, but you didn't know how to get to the next thing. Just watching this is already going to unlock whatever you're dealing with at this moment. So I'm going to give you a quick example before I leave. If you're experiencing pain and discomfort, I always say that's a duality experience. There's a reason why you're feeling pain and discomfort. Just numbing that with medication and numbing it with anything that helps you to not feel it, you're not getting to the root cause. So your nervous system is showing and revealing that pain for a reason. So work through it, literally acknowledge that pain, acknowledge what you're dealing with it. So one of my Guruji, he said, literally see the pleasure of your discomfort. So see the discomfort as a pleasure, but you cannot do it until you unlock that part of you. So coming into these master classes is going to help you to unlock, as well as coming for a chiropractic powerful adjustment will also unlock your body to heal. Your body has the power to heal. It has the power to connect and let the brain recenter and create this flow again. So I can't wait to see you in my future master classes. Can't wait to see you in my practice. So we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.